Hi, my name is Derek, and this is the Gateway Log, where I talk about my experience with the Gateway tapes and anything Monroe Institute. I've been doing the Gateway Voyage online program, which is the online version of one of their 6-week or 6-day programs that they do on site at the Monroe Institute in Virginia. My recent, so it was a couple of days ago, I did the Superflow, which was an hour and a half meditation, where you essentially go all the way from focus 10 all the way up to focus 21, and then you come back out. During that tape, right from the beginning, I had a vision at focus 10 where it was like a remote view. It looked like I was looking at a desk, and there was a lot of holes, like slot holes. It was an older looking desk. And then there was this green glass. There was a round green glass top that looked like it could screw off, and then a big green glass square. It was translucent. I didn't know what it was. It all kind of came together. It was very vivid, and I could see the color very clear, which is not something I usually do. Usually what I see is monochrome, but whatever. And then instantly after that, I started getting incredibly euphoric, positive, buzzy emotions as I went all the way up to focus 21. A random memory hit me from like a mom of a girl I dated in high school. Like, I don't know, the thought, like, I wonder how old her mom was when we were dating. I don't know, like, was she my age now? Was she a little older? I can't quite remember. It was just a random thought that came through. And then, but otherwise, it was just constant, super positive buzz, and just kept going up and up and up, buzzy, buzzy, buzzy. And then it came down, and I was buzzy the whole way out. It was an hour and a half. It didn't feel like an hour and a half. That one actually felt like it flew by. I didn't click out. I was very present through the whole thing. And then what I noticed, though, there's something that's happened the last few meditations, is that occasionally I'll have like a random muscle spasm, which will sometimes like snap a vision into me. It's like kind of like you're almost zooming out, and then it like brings you awake, and then it makes things clear. That happened a few times over the last couple of weeks. So I made a note of it today, or of it that night when I did the meditation. So that one ended pretty well. And then the last tape of the program is Focus 12 patterning. And that's where you imagine something that you want in your life, but you don't like think of it as something that you want to get. You think of it as if you have it. And so I did that with the things that I've been patterning for, which was I've been hoping I get to participate in the Monroe Institute documentary that takes place in July. I'm hoping that maybe I'll be able to shift my dates to that. But, ultimately, I really just want to go to the Monroe Institute. And as I said in the last video, I've got my spot reserved. I've been approved, so I'll be going. And then I patterned about playing with the Goo Goo Dolls, like just being on stage with them, playing guitar next to them. I don't know. I just keep putting that one out there. Abundance, not necessarily being rich, but just having enough and being okay with what I got and all that. Doing well at work, which I've been patterning that since November, and like all the things I've been patterning have happened at work, with like going from not being involved in a training program at all at our job to like right now I'm splitting tasks with the head trainer in just a couple of months. So that's been crazy. But overall, it was really, I think this program is great for somebody who's never really gone through the tapes and needs like a lot of extra guidance, because they give so many videos that kind of walk you through what you're doing, why you're doing it, and what to expect. So I think it was great for that. If you are somebody who really kind of understood the Gateway tapes or have access to all the tapes, you might not necessarily need it from the online version. Now, I really am looking forward to doing this in person at a site with other like-minded people, with trainers who are focused on it, because I think I'll probably get a lot more out of it, because like you're still on your own at home when you do these. But I have noticed like there is a distinct difference of Focus 21 for me against all the other focuses, and I had a lot of good experience with those. I didn't have any major remote viewings or anything like I have had with the Gateway tapes or the Expand app. But again, I think it all plays together. So if you have I think the program was like $5.95. You know, if you have that in the budget and you're really curious, it's a great program to kind of get in, and you can keep watching the videos over and over and over. You don't like watch it and you're done and you got to give it up. And otherwise, gateway tapes are great too, because a lot of the tapes in the program are either similar or the same from a lot of the popular gateway tapes. So, but I really enjoyed it. I'm really looking forward to doing it in Virginia with some trainers in June. I'm really excited about that. But yeah, that's what I have to report. That's the end of my experience with those. I will continue to do Monroe Institute tapes and go back and do gateway tapes, but I wanted to give my opinion on this, and you know, it was really good. And until the next meditation that I do, I'll keep you posted. But otherwise, have a great one. This is Derek, and this is the Gateway Log.